Next, we're going in Yachas Massive 1x AM. Yachas Massive ปี 1x AM นะ
The sun is back in the sky.
The eclipse is over. Or it never existed in the first place. History here has changed.
Meet with
The
hope.
paradox didn't happen.
Well, jump up a few times, get treasure.
There's still the Oracle Drive.
ที่มาเก็บ
Maybe
กล่อง
that
เนี่ย
would have
นะ
been enough of a draw for it. Only one way to find out.
Now hop up and talk to Noel. We can Noel.
Yule said that changing the future will also change the past. Is this what she meant? The eclipse doesn't happen because we solved the paradox in the future?
Maybe. But we can't be sure.
I hope the Oracle Drive here has been fixed. I want to know if that really was lightning that we saw in the prophecy.
We might not even get to see the recording. For all we know, Hope and Alyssa have already forgotten us.
Yeah, everything that happened during the paradox might be gone, even their memories of it.
Keep going. Go to Hope's town.
The foul sea that caused the eclipse. What was it
วิ่งไป
looking
ที่
for
เมือง
up
ของ
in
โฮ
the
ปต่อ
sky?
นะครับ
The future, maybe? Who knows?
ฟ้าสว่างเรียบร้อยแล้ว
Welcome home.
How did you...
Yule. Did you come through the gate too?
The one you met was a different Yule. A Yule from the future.
What?
So, you don't know me either.
I know about you. I've been watching you both.
You can see the future, can't you?
I can trace the timeline. I see the future and lead others along the correct path. I came here to confirm something I already know. You and I are the same.
What do you mean?
You, too, can show others the way.
Wait. I don't get it. How are we the same?
Now talk to Noel again for a live trigger. คุยกับ Noel อีกรอบ
It looks like Yule lives in this time too.
Noel, are you okay?
Yeah, it was just so unexpected. Threw me for a loop.
She said I was the same as her. I wonder what she meant by that.
She also said you can show others the way.
It sounded like I'm supposed to do something, like a mission or a destiny.
Maybe your job is to show us the true timeline.
You mean like what I'm doing now? Changing the future and all that?
Walk a bit.
We journeyed through time, solved the paradox, and met two girls who looked exactly the same. And now, at last, we found our way back to Hope's Oracle Drive. He'll be waiting for us. Or perhaps he won't. Maybe after all this time, Hope has forgotten us.
Go straight to Hope.
I was afraid of what would happen if no one was
Keep
here.
running.
I guess the ruins were interesting enough. They didn't need the paradox to
ตร
draw
ง
them
ไป
here.
หา Hope เลยนะครับ
I hope he's being a good little doggy.
How's everyone doing? อื่นก็หายห
Doesn't
นา
look like
ว
a paradox appeared or anything.
Director,
เป็นยังไงกันบ้างครับ
what are
ท่าน
you
ผู้ช
waiting
ม
for?
สบายดีกันไหม
But I think they'll be here soon.
In a world where the paradox was solved, the eclipse never darkened the sky in the first place. No one remembered that Noel and I had been here. But even so, hope was there, waiting for us. Of course, his memories had changed. We had our 10-year reunion all over again, as if our last meeting had never happened. When we explained his memories had changed because the paradox had been dissolved, Hope believed us without question. And then...
I have something I want to show you.
It is lightning!
This is a recording of the future. We're unable to identify the location or circumstances. There is one thing we're sure about, however. And remember, we don't know what era this is. Lightning is alive in that place. In my memory, Lightning disappeared after the battle with Orphan. But she's living somewhere in the future.
So it's not just a dream, is it?
She's out there.
Then I'm going to find her.
And you will find her, Sarah. After all, you traveled through time and found me. Many years of research have finally borne fruit. It all began with the Oracle Drive. We excavated it from ruins many centuries old. Yet it recorded an image of Cocoon, supported on a pillar of crystal. It was an impossibility, an enigma. Impossible, but a reality nonetheless. This is when I learned what I must do. If it was possible to journey through time and look into the future, then it must also be possible to travel backwards and change the past.
Right.
I wanted to change history, make things better, not just bring Lightning back, but Vanille and Fang and my mother.
So that's what your research was about.
Chasing the impossible, you might say. But you've made me realize something. It's clear to me now we are not the only ones who are intervening in history.
Oh?
The past has already been changed. Sarah, you are the only one who remembers a time when Lightning survived the fall of Cocoon.
Yeah.
Caius.
What happened? Did the prophecy get rewritten?
Not necessarily rewritten. It could be the original prophecy restored as it once was. Perhaps a continuation of the first recording.
If this is showing us the future, then someday Cocoon will fall. Noel, you told me in your time Cocoon didn't exist like it does now.
Yeah. It came to ground long before I was born. After it happened, the whole world just fell apart pretty much.
But who made it fall? Could it have been Caius?
No. He couldn't do that.
When is Cocoon supposed to fall? How many years? Is it soon?
No. Not for a couple of centuries.
Oh, that's a long time from now. I mean, none of us will even be alive to see it.
But others will. Cocoon will fall into Grand Pulse. Imagine the catastrophe. Think how many lives will be destroyed.
Right. That's the future I lived in.
It doesn't have to happen. No, we can change the future. We can stop Cocoon from falling and make your world a better place.
Yeah, but how? You think you can go to the time when it falls and hold it up yourselves? Do you even have a gate to take you there?
Well,
It might not be necessary to travel to the specific time and place.
How so?
The future depends on what we do now, right? Yes, there is a chance Cocoon will fall, but we can start working now to prevent it from happening.
Right.
But what if you can't, Hope?
We can at least work to mitigate the damage. If we begin our research now, we have time. Then, should Cocoon indeed fall, we can help protect the planet and save the victims.
Okay, let's do it. We could try to solve things at the other end in the future, while you start preparing in the here and now.
Yes, let's change the future.
If you change the future...
If you change the future, you change the past.
Sarah?
It's nothing. Hope, thank you for the help.
Time will separate us, but we'll share a common goal.
Hope dreamed of changing the past. The weight of history drove him forward. But now, he's turning to face the future. A future even more frightening than the past. Sarah, do you believe too? Do you believe in your own past?
Talk to Hope again for a live trigger. Need a Hope.
Lightning was fighting in Valhalla. That's where I met her. And that's when she told me to come and find Sarah.
I see. Valhalla, otherwise known as the Unseen World.
I think Lightning wants us to fix the timeline. Put it back how it was. Maybe that's why she gave me the power to travel through time and control monsters.
She was unable to do anything on her own, so she turned to the one person she trusted more than anyone. Yes, it is possible, although the idea raises even more questions.
Listen, Hope. What are we supposed to do if we want to save the future?
The space-time is twisted and must be straightened. Find the largest paradox and resolve the contradictions. Tell me, Noel, looking back from the future, what was the most dramatic event in history?
The fall of Cocoon, no question. Wait. Do you think someone created a paradox to make that happen?
Assuming such a thing is possible, then yes, maybe. Again, hypothetically speaking, I wonder if the man that Lightning was fighting is involved.
If he is, we're in big trouble.
I shall try to avert the tragedy. Then, just maybe, you will have homes you can return to.
Walk into the tent.
No. You know, I started this journey hoping to find my sister. But now, I want more. I want to save the future.
So do I, Sarah. So do I. Time to travel again.
Find the gate and the key, Kubo!
Right now, we don't have a clue where the artifact might be.
ก็มาในเต็นท์ครับ
Still
เก็บ
some
ขอ
places we
ง
haven't checked out.
เก็บ
We
ดิ
should
ส
try
เลย
asking some of the people around here. They might know something that will help.
Live trigger reward. Now go to the top of the tent. You're gonna collect some things.
I need everything to be in perfect order.
ขึ้นไปข้างบนสุดของเต็นท์นะไปเก็บของต่อ
peaceful as ever.
Explore the map. Jump out, jump in. Oops. Yep.
Once the future is
Run
set,
up again.
the past that directly leads
อย่า
together.
ลืมสำรวจแมปด้วยนะ เห็นตรงไหนมันมืดๆเนี่ย
Yes?
โดดไปเลย I'll just stand right here.
Go, Mom!
ย ครับ there's an artifact
Come on, Mom.
wow come on get this treasure ใช้มูเกิลฮันเก็บของ mysterious artifact
Where's the
okay
gate that
I'll
fits this
go
key?
northwest corner talk to a guy named Marlon
Feel a disturbance from the direction of the mountains. Cuckoo.
did I say northwest I meant to say northeast ไปมุมด้านตะวันออกเฉียงเหนือครับคุยกับผู้ชายชื่อมาร์ลอน
This can't be. This is
or
horrible.
Marlo
Can you spare a minute to listen to my ramblings? We uncovered a stone tablet, only to have it broken into pieces by some monsters. We hadn't even deciphered the engravings yet. We thought we had made the discovery of a lifetime, but now that dream has turned to dust, literally. I would give my right arm and more to go back in time and retrieve it before it gets damaged.
a quest
You're going to search for the tablet? Don't be absurd. Like I told you before, it shattered into a million pieces. It's gone. No other relic compared to that tablet in value. I don't see how you'd be able to get your hands on something like that.
now we've already picked up the item from 10 a.m. so all you need to do is talk to him again เรามีของเควสจากปี 10 a.m. แล้วนะครับก็คุยอีกรอบ
Wait, is that... This can't be. That's the tablet that shattered into pieces. Where did you get it? It's the real thing. The stone tablet tells the story of an ancient myth. According to some legends, the people of Cocoon and the people who lived on Pulse many years ago were born from the same ancestors. Can you imagine people from two different worlds being related by blood? It turns out the people on Pulse spoke a language quite similar to ours, so the legend may not be as far-fetched and absurd as some may think. I think we finally found a piece to a very important puzzle. The puzzle of our history, our background, our evolution.
quest completed now we need to find a guy named Lester
I've been praying for the soul. Everything
Okay,
a lot of time. I used to believe.
เควสก็เสร็จไป 1 อันนะทีนี้ก็ต้องหา
We need to decipher the
She
engravings as soon as
Lester.
humanly possible. The tablet is in fine...
Excuse me, I don't mean to take up too much of your time, but did you see some strange lights last night? Someone witnessed 3 stars falling from the sky. I thought it could be a meteorite of some sort, but there's no evidence of that anywhere. It's possible it burned up before it reached our atmosphere. If you see anything that looks out of place, please let me know. I'm counting on you. Come to me if you notice anything strange. By the way, the witnesses noticed something interesting about the stars. They said that all 3 of them were different colors. 3 different colored stars falling from the sky. Sounds like it could be connected to something quite mystical, don't you think?
We need to
okay
decipher the
so
engravings
he's
as soon as
asking
humanly
us to
possible.
collect 3 stars which cannot be done completely for now we need a Moogle throw ability anyway hop on a Chocobo go south quest อันที่เพิ่งรับก็ต้องเก็บเศษดาวตก3 อันนะมันว่าอย่างนั้นนะแต่ก็ยังเก็บได้ไม่หมดต้องมี Moogle throw ครับ ability ในการโยนม็อกนั่นแหละขึ้นโจโกโปมาขึ้นไปทางใต้ see that item and the person up there we're gonna jump up there กระโดดขึ้นไปที่คนกับของนะget the item เก็บของ now talk to this girl
See this flower? Isn't it the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? It's called the flower of Fenrir. It only bears fruit once every couple hundred years during the time of the eclipse. Unlike most flowers, it requires complete darkness to go through the process of bearing fruit. It's an amazing subject to research, but as you can see at this stage, it's still a flower. I don't know exactly how long it'll take or when it'll produce fruit, but I do know it's unlikely that it'll happen in my lifetime. But I can still hope, can't I? Really? You're willing to search for the fruit of Fenrir for me? I don't think it's possible to find one when there's no eclipse. Or do you know something I don't? Is there a secret way to obtain one?
Okay, so we have accepted 3 quests so far, completed 1. There are a total of 4 here. The last one is too hard, for now anyway. So we're just gonna leave it at that. Now all we need to do is go to the far south gate and open it up. ที่นี่มันมีเควส4 อันนะ รับมาแล้ว 3 เสร็จไปแล้ว 1 เควสอันสุดท้ายยากเกินไปสำหรับตอนนี้ ก็เว้นเวลาไว้ก่อน เดี๋ยวค่อยกลับมาทำตอนนี้ก็ไปประตูด้านใต้สุดเลยนะเพื่อที่จะไปต่อ
No, we can change the future, can't we?
We can, and we will. Then we can go back to homes that we've made safe.
Lightning. Thanks to Hope, I can see light at the end of the tunnel. He told us that if we solve the paradox, we can save the future. Meanwhile, in his own way, and in his own time, Hope is working toward the same goal. Together, we can keep Cocoon safe. And if we do, then I know I'll be able to bring you home. I believe this with all my heart.
Times must I see this?
I'd say we're stuck in limbo right now. We're stuck with these 2 places. ตอนนี้ก็ติดอยู่ในห่วงการเวลานะไปได้แค่2 ที่ไม่ไปที่ Void Beyond ก่อน
Is this where I think it is?
What? You mean Valhalla?
Could lightning be here?
No. Something's different. This isn't Valhalla. It looks like it, sure, but it's not the same.
This is the rift between gate and gate. It's the void beyond, Kupo.
So, are you saying we're lost?
Kupo.
Right.
Kupo.
I need a break. Finding my sister isn't gonna be easy.
Kupo.
We had a legend back home about a goddess.
Huh?
We hunters passed the story down from father to son. It gave us strength when times were tough.
What was it?
Never give up, for the goddess Etro watches always and helps those who help themselves.
It's not much of a legend, really, is it? It sounds more like common sense to me.
Yeah. But when the going gets rough, you don't need anything complicated. Just a reminder to stick things out. Let's just keep telling ourselves that every time we go through a gate, we're getting closer to lightning. Sound good?
Sounds good. This place seems weird enough. How is it different from Valhalla?
Well, the only thing you can do here is get this TV,
It's a space that connects the gate's
which
entrance
is a
and
map.
exit, Kupo.
Let's go check it out.
There's nowhere else you can go for now. So all you need to do is go back to the timeline. เก็บสมบัติไปแค่อันเดียวนะครับ แล้วก็กลับเข้าการเวลาเลย เพราะมันไปต่อไม่ได้ It's saying that below the place name, like Pressure Rooms, there'll be yellow circle and white circle. The yellow one means that there are how many gates we have opened already. The white ones are the ones that we haven't opened up in that place. ใต้ชื่อของโลกนะครับ สีเหลืองวงกลมสีเหลืองก็คือประตูที่เปิดไปแล้วในโลกนั้นมีกี่ประตูที่ยังไม่ได้เปิดก็จะเป็นสีขาว Okay, now we need to go to a new place, but for that we need to go to Pressure Rooms 5 AM and open a new gate. อันนี้ก็ต้องไปที่ Pressure Room 5 AM นะครับเพื่อที่จะเปิดประตูใหม่ ไปต่อนั่นเอง
The reports say you handled that thief in the room. The good news is the ruins are almost...
We need to go back into the tunnel, but I'm gonna buy some Kizar greens first. I hope I can buy it here.
You just saved us now that
ต้อง
we're
ไป
all
เปิด
safe.
ประตูในอุโมงค์นะครับ ขอมาซื้อกีซาวกรีนกัน Let's get 20 ซื้อสัก20 อัน
If you ever need a hand,
Found the castle.
A chocobo.
Go into the tunnel, follow it all the way. You'll soon see a gate on your right, which is here. เข้าอุโมงค์นะครับมาเปิดประตูนี้
I wonder what the residents of this town...
Okay, that did it. Sarah? Tell me you're having visions.
Oh, no. Just staring into space.
Oh, okay then. Let's get going.
Okay.
We have unlocked Sunleth Waterscape 300 AF, which is our next destination, and it'll be in the next video. So see ya. ต่อไปก็จะไป Sunleth Waterscape 300 AF นะครับ เจอกันวิดีโอหน้าครับ สวัสดี